welcoming me. All right, so this presentation is called So. Are we just going to leave that nerd money on the table? Woo! In which I will be presenting some products that should be produced or should have been produced at the right moment in time and were not, and explain how stupid people are in their marketing choices. If any of you would like to steal these ideas, be my guest.
Are you that guy from the 90s commercials with the Book of Money thing?
Matthew Lesko.
So first of all, Frozen came out in 2013. It made 10.5 billion in just merchandise sales. Okay, this isn't movie theater tickets. This is just selling things. It took Lego 2 years to come out with their first Frozen set. They only came out with 3 sets for Frozen that year.
Wow.
This was the biggest and most elaborate. Elsa's Ice Castle. Such an easy idea for a Lego set. They don't have to make that many new pieces. They put it in their stupid Lego Friends set, or universe, which is a universe they made to be as sexist as possible and keep women from learning any useful building skills.
Boo.
Then 2 years later, we hit our absolute low with Elsa's castle being only 53 pieces to build this castle. Nobody wants this. Wyvern would be bored by this set. It takes us 8 years to finally break 800. I've unofficially decided 800 is when a set goes from being normal to epic. So this is the first time we break 800 with an Elsa's Ice Castle. We milk this for a while, starting in 2015, and make a good half dozen sets. But this is the first one that an adult could enjoy making. Adults like Frozen. Adults like Disney. It's not like Lego didn't have the contract with Disney. They get all the Disney products. They're making Disney stuff all the time. For example, Star Wars. Episode 1 came out in 1999. It made $1 billion in merchandise sales. And maybe you're thinking, well, they were going on the previous 3 movies. The previous 3 movies had, at that point, only made $4.5 billion, so significantly less than Frozen has made. They come out that year with an 800-plus set. That's awesome. It's got proprietary pieces in there. It's something that encourages play. They jump right in with that, and they don't stop there. We have, in 2007, notice, 8 years later, it took us 8 years to go from the movie coming out to finally getting our first one. 8 years after this movie comes out, we are here. We are at a 3,800-piece set.
Dang.
We are making epic things, and it never stopped. Stranger Things. Stranger Things, not pulling in a bunch of merchandising revenue, they have this amazing 2,000-plus piece set. If you've seen Stranger Things, they go into the Upside Down. The Upside Down is built in. The set balances on these trees. It's an epic set. Ghostbusters. When the Ghostbusters movie came out, the very same year, they built this. This is not as exciting as the Elsa Ice Tower. I like Ghostbusters.
Whoa, let's not say things we can't take back.
I like Ghostbusters, but this is not something I want to display in the corner of my room. The Elsa Ice Tower is epic. Yes, we have these cool ghosts. I do love a good minifig, but Frozen had some pretty badass minifigs also. 4,600 pieces in this brick. And just in case you're saying, well, those are adult franchises, they did it with Frozen, they waited because it was a kids movie. Angry Birds, the year the movie came out, 6 sets, remember it took 2 years to get 3 Frozen sets. The year it came out, we get 6 Angry Bird sets, including an 800-plus piece set for kids to play with.
That was 2016.
With whatever the hell these minifigs are. Like, those aren't even cool minifigs. The Angry Birds are round, and they couldn't make round minifigs. It was just foolishness. Missing this opportunity for Lego was the Magnum opus of sexism, and I hope it hurt their bottom line so bad. I don't think anyone got fired because of this misstep, and that hurts my soul. Instead of making Frozen sets in 2013, you're thinking maybe other things came out. Like, wasn't it like nobody liked Wizard of Oz because Gone with the Wind came out the same year, so it didn't win any awards or something? Maybe there were other exciting things happening in 2013, and Lego was just busy. They were busy making this robot that a little thing sits in that has two big legs that don't bend at the knees.
Wow.
They were busy making the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Amazing.
Who needs Elsa's Ice Castle when we have the Leaning Tower of frickin' Pisa? They made this deeply disturbing eagle with an upside-down head.
Yeah.
And then, in case that didn't satisfy you, they made this other eagle. They made both of these eagle sets in 2013. This isn't like the bicentennial or something. I don't know why that was a big year for eagles, but we got two eagle sets in various levels of creepy.
The second one was better.
Lots and lots of claws going on there. I'm for it, but really one eagle set probably would have sufficed.
Yeah.
We get this boat.
Oh, amazing.
This
little
nobody wants that. Nobody's excited to build that. No one's like, I just watched a Disney movie about a guy in a little boat.
Yes.
Does it have a motor in it?
No.
Oh, well.
Whoa.
They jumped headfirst into racism. Yeah.
Disney does have a track record of that, though.
Yeah, no.
My
Yeah.
favorite.
Wow.
Lego hasn't decided if the yellow people are white yet. I really like that they haven't decided which way they fall in
Is he
that
gray
either
though?
way.
Because he's black and white. Is he gray? I can't see
No,
him.
he's brown, and then he has
He's
gray.
brown and then he has the
His face is black.
face paint that looks more, I'm going to say,
Like a
African or
zebra?
South American.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is maybe
Yeah.
because it's black and white because it's the picture.
Yeah, no, this is the, yeah, that's Tonto.
Plus
That's
he's eating a
Johnny
cherry ball.
Johnny Depp.
playing a Native American.
Wow.
Yeah.
Voodoo Tonto.
This is
They made this incredibly boring house. The only thing I like about this is this sausage. That sausage, if you look at the size of the minifig, is significantly longer than his leg.
Wait.
This is a sausage that if he held it up, would go from
It's a
here
better sausage.
down.
Mm.
So
Get
I
it, dude.
would maybe pay $1 for the sausage piece, but no kid wants to build a tiny, tiny little house. And the minifig has a skateboard. I guess they have leftover
Nothing.
skateboards or something. I don't know.
Wow.
This
Mm.
deeply creepy rabbit, which I don't know why it only has 1 foot. It's got these whiskers that have like fallen down. I mean, those are adjustable. You can pick them up.
Emotions.
This is a pencil holder.
That's a
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
What
baby.
kid doesn't want to build a pencil holder for their desk out of Legos? And finally, this I found very funny because I counted the pieces, and significantly more than a third of the pieces in this set are these leaves that are on the ground and in the cart.
Peeky, now.
A third of the pieces are not used in building at all. They're just to drop on the ground and have your parents step on.
Yep.
Okay.
So I think we can all get behind missing out on the ice castle was a huge blunder.
I think this is such
Oh yeah, who wants to play with a
a gas.
gas
station.
truck? Like, I don't, it's not even like the Hess truck that kids already get excited for because old people told them to. Like, this is a new truck that I also don't care about. Yeah.
Oh,
Meanwhile-
yeah, we go.
Here is a fan who took it upon themselves to make Elsa's Ice Castle out of pieces that already existed in the Lego universe and created this
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous work
I'll
of
take
art.
that. Take that for
Chandelier,
$10.
rubies
$10.
dripping over here. I love this floor design that looks kind of Nordic. It's great.
I'll take that from $1,000.
All right. Moving on, speaking of Star Wars, this is something that a human actually made. Some of these are going to be, a guy made this, a company should have made this. This is a Roomba.
No.
What?
Attached to the bottom of a
Knew it.
R99, I believe,
10 million bucks.
that
You want
goes around your house and cleans. And yeah, why don't we have this?
Yeah.
And while we're at it, why don't we have a Wally with a Roomba
Yeah.
attachment? Why don't we have Rosie from the Jetsons? I mean, that's already what she is just a Roomba with a body. Why don't we have a Roomba that is shaped like a turtle and swims around on the bottom of your floor? Why don't we have the Enterprise? And you've all seen cats on Roombas. I hope you have. If you haven't, go look it up. I didn't include it in this presentation.
I love it.
Why don't we have a Roomba that has a cat throne built into the Roomba so that it encourages the cats to sit on the Roombas and ride around?
Woohoo! 10 million bucks if that happens.
I don't think this one needs that much more explaining. All right. Speaking of Star Trek, we have Apple Watches that are basically the Star Trek communicator, but we wear them on our wrists and they're not shaped like this. Why is nobody making this? I don't understand why nobody has marketed a communicator that does what an Apple Watch does. I just, this is a short one. I don't get it. It's so easy, it's so obvious, and literally no one is making this.
Wow.
All right. Speaking of Star Trek, again, you guys have all heard of Cameo. This is where you go online and you hire a famous person to record you a little message to send to your uncle who really likes Star Trek.
I have
You
to-
can,
They totally do have them. I had to look it up. They do have communicators that go to your Bluetooth.
they go to your Bluetooth. They don't.
They don't do the two-way mic stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, sad. I was so
Yeah,
excited
no,
about
I
it.
do. They
Just
do
for a hot
have.
minute, I was like, "That's pretty good. I'm here for it."
Yeah, they only go one way. You can't input into them, so it's like a speaker that you would attach to your shirt.
It's not the same, man.
So you can pay to have Brent Spiner, Jonathan Frakes, John Delancey send you a personalized message, say your very own name. If these guys are so hard up for cash that they're doing this one at a time, why not streamline this and get them making personalized GPS voiceovers, right? Don't you want Q telling you where to go next?
Trust him.
Maybe mocking you?
All the people, Tom is the last person
Yeah.
I would want telling you what to
Yeah,
do.
right? Don't you want Data gently guiding you through your drive down the street?
Yes.
What?
Yes. No.
You don't even know what she's talking about.
I like the encouragement.
Don't you want Mr. Feeney telling you which way to turn, and if
That's
you
not
turn,
Mr. Feeney, that's Kid.
That I was gonna say.
That's right.
He was
That
the
is-
voice. He was the voice of a car.
yes, yes, it's amazing. I mean, or John Adams, I guess. If you want John
That's a good
Adams,
throwback. I haven't thought about him forever.
like crossing you around,
Cozy.
or maybe gently encouraging you if he doesn't
Or
think that you're
split
driving correctly.
Or
There's no angry
split
recalculating anymore.
Or split.
Or Billy D. Williams, John Ratzenberger. You got so many options with that guy, right? You could just have him. You could just pay him to stay in the sound booth for like a year and spit out a new voice for your car every day. Jewel States, Andrea Libman. I did not know this name, but she voiced 2 of the My Little Ponies. Don't you want a timid little Fluttershy telling you which way you should turn? I think you want to go to the left now. Or
That's incredible.
Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie! Bouncing around, waking you up in the morning, telling you how much fun you're going to have once you get to work, and you just have to turn left.
Wow.
The voice of Ash Ketchum. Gotta catch all those green lights. Felicia Day. Bob the Drag Queen.
Wait,
Ben
James is
Stein.
supernatural?
James Meisters. And the voice of, what's his name?
I don't remember
Somebody.
what his name is.
Yeah, Nandor.
Laszlo. Oh.
The voice of Nandor from What We Do in the Shadows.
Can you keep those going?
Yeah.
I would pay good money for any of these, and I'm kind of stingy.
Are you Ben Stein? Is that what your breath does?
No, I'm not Ben Stein.
I like a certified alarm clock.
That shirt's very specific.
Or Katie Maravich, Rehka Shanker, Josh Rubin, and Raph all also do cameos. And they're really cheap, so this wouldn't even be a very expensive
$5?
voice. to have on there.
There's no 5.
And you can have
Oh.
one of these delightful dropout personalities, like the host of Smartypants. Moving on. Okay. When you go to Comic-Con, you get a little peckish. A lot of local restaurants might have absolutely absurd things that you can dine on. Themed, very overpriced, but you know, they'll draw a zombie on your bento box so you can wait in line with a million other geeks to get a bento box with a zombie drawn on it. Or you can bring the most boring thing possible in a brown bag. I could not find a picture of a brown bag lunch that looked as terrible as a nerd would actually pack to go to Comic-Con. They were all trying to be healthy and included fruit and stuff. So
I thought we were all nerds.
try and imagine like there's a grease hole in the corner because you opened the bag of chips because you were hungry on the way to Comic-Con, but then you folded it back over and tucked it back in and the chips have spilled inside the bag.
Caterpillar.
Try and imagine that the sandwich has a circle punched into it from the can of Mountain Dew that was also in the bag that you didn't think to put on the bottom. So it has smushed a circle into your sandwich, and probably the jelly is squirting out all over the place, because nerds aside, I don't know anyone who's ever made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that clean. I imagine this person only put it right in the edge here. That's my theory of photography. Or, my innovation, we should have a shop at all Comic-Cons that sells you an adventurer's lunch. This is simple, this is fast, you don't have to wait for it to be heated up. You get in line, you get out of line. This is going to be a really, really cheap meal, but you get to feel super authentic. It comes in a burlap sack. In that sack, you have a roll of homemade bread. Homemade. I hate when restaurants say homemade. It was made in a restaurant, but artisan bread. We can make it in advance. We can pack it in paper. We can put it in a burlap sack. The morning of, prepare this. This can be a nice piece of fresh bread that you can eat during the day and bring to different talks. A hunk of cheese. I'm talking something aged, something again that you can wrap, put in a bag, and carry around with you during the day. It's not going to get weird as it gets warm. Let's pretend that we're going to eat the apple. We'll keep the apple. We'll carry it around. Maybe if we have a knife in our pocket and it isn't piece-tied, we can slice pieces off the apple with our knives. I know we do like to do that, even though nerds are not jumping at the fruit and vegetable stand. Jerky. Can't go wrong with jerky. This can also be done really nicely, but then saved and packed the morning of. And nuts. Lots of protein. This is going to fill you up. This is going to be a quick meal. You don't have to sit there. And it makes you feel like a real adventurer. So if you're there dressed as Link, this is what you want to get to carry around. Next up,
Yay!
raise your hand if you don't know what a brony is.
You know what a brony is. Dad's a brony.
All right. A brony
someone
is
who
a
likes
man,
to
a grown man who is really into My Little Pony. This man is the world's manliest brony. And I know him because I sat next to him on a plane. And then I went home and I Googled it. He's got like a fan following. He was on his way to a hook wrestling match for charity.
Wow.
That is where he was flying. He has his own little like pony that was designed for him, and yeah.
Oh,
I'm
brownies!
Yeah, right? So bronies are something beautiful. We all giggle about it, and that's kind of the point. Because it's supposed to be taking manliness and softening it. It's supposed to be showing how comfortable you are in your masculinity, that you can look fucking hot in a Rainbow Dash costume, right? This is from an Air Force base where every year the class gets to vote on their patch, and this is the patch they take one year.
Nice.
Real men wear pink. We've had that for ages. This is a way for men to embrace their soft side, still be masculine. It's awesome. And yet a lot of the merchandising that was released, pretty much everything from Mattel was kids, but a lot of people did go out and release merchandise off-market Etsy and things for grown women, and eventually Mattel got into that as well. We never really tapped into the brony market. This poor guy probably had to make that himself. Dusty Cat definitely had to special order his own little thing there. You know, he's got a lot of paraphernalia. He was wearing a t-shirt when I saw him and had a My Little Pony belt buckle and socks.
Yes.
All of those things could be made gender neutral. I want to see Pinkie Pie cargo pants,
Oh, yeah. Oh, totally.
right? I want to see designer sneakers, expensive, like $300 sneakers. That's probably not that expensive. I don't know what people pay for sneakers. These that I added this to were $1,200. So $1,200 sneakers with a cutie mark on the side. I want to see rims for your car with the elements of kindness stamped into the side of them.
husband would do it.
I didn't have to make this. Somebody else
Really?
already created. This doesn't exist in Fortnite, but someone else already made a mock-up for what the My Little Ponies would look like in Fortnite. I'm thinking of things that men want to collect. Sneakers, designer car parts, Fortnite characters. I got you, Ben.
What?
Not just cargo pants.
Oh yes.
Let's have a Rainbow
I'd wear
Dash
that.
kilt.
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
have to
that's
wear
hot.
Yeah, right?
Can you buy that?
Let's have some classy rarity cologne.
Ooh.
Very cool.
What's that?
Cologne is perfume for men, the way action figures are dolls for men.
Interesting.
They can't call it perfume because there's a huge untapped market here. The potential is limitless. I went for 6 things because I wanted every pony in the main cast to be represented. The rainbow kilt is for sale. Obviously, I glued
It's
on this
nice.
cutie mark, but you can definitely buy a patch.
Yeah.
Cutie mark it up.
It said obviously by the so
Huh?
I can't see the Photoshop here. So.
Oh yeah, thank you. This is all my very, very skillful
It looks good.
photoshopping.
Yes.
And by photoshopping, I mean there's 2 pictures there, and I just put one on top of the other. Moving on.
I like this presentation.
Quantum Leap, for the children in the audience, is a show about a man, Scott Bakula, who stepped into the Quantum Leap accelerator and vanished. He awoke to find himself trapped in a strange time, facing mirror images that were not his own, and driven by an unknown force to change history for the better. His only guide on this journey was Al, a what? An observer from his own time who appears in the form of a hologram that only Sam can see and hear. And so Dr. Beckett finds himself leaping from life to life, striving to put right what once went wrong, and hoping each time that his next leap will be the leap home.
That's it.
Sorry.
When she
Well
was in
done.
plays, she memorized her role and everybody else's roles.
I told myself I wasn't going to do the intro, but then I know kids need to hear it. They don't know. So, this is Sam. This is Al. They're buddies. They hang out. Sam's great. Al is who I envy, though. I envy Al for 3 main reasons. One is the wardrobe. This was the best I could do on short notice. I couldn't believe that I had nothing that could really, compete with Al's wardrobe. But we've got skinny ties that are, comically skinny. We've got a lot of, pants. He has bright red pants that he wears in one episode, and suit jackets that are in odd colors. Everything's very, 90s color scheme, because this was the future as the 90s saw it. The show was made in the 90s. It took place in...
99.
Are you
wasn't
good?
it?
Yeah. Yeah, it took place 10 years in the future after time travel existed. So they're trying to show the future. You know.
Which is another.
Reason 2. I was maybe Gabby and Kayla's age at the oldest when this went off the air. But I might be a lesbian if it wasn't for Quantum Leap. There was something about Scott Bakula in that skin-tight white suit. I mean, there's episodes where he's naked that didn't... There was something about that suit and this, I don't know. But hanging out with Scott Bakula in the 90s, I envy Al. And 3, Ziggy.
Ziggy.
Ziggy is not actually the name of the device, but generally people call the device Ziggy. Ziggy is the name of the person who he's communicating with through the device. This was a cell phone. And we didn't have cell phones. So this is what they pretended a cell phone was. He pushes buttons? I don't know. Somehow this gives him information and he puts information into it. It was very futuristic. You have to remember this was all the way in
He
1999.
has to hit it, like,
Yeah, and occasionally he smashes it like a broken jukebox.
So like, they had like nothing to communicate with people.
No,
they
we had
telephones.
phones. We actually had
Yeah.
car phones and stuff.
Yeah, but this is what he used to communicate from the past with the future,
Oh.
was this device. So here's my problem. We don't have a phone case that is Ziggy? This blows my mind. Every couple of years I Google it and we still nobody is producing this. It would be a pain in the ass to get into my purse. I don't care. I want this so badly. And this just looks like Tetris. Like nobody's gonna know what that's supposed to be. And really it should be lighting up. We can do better than this.
Yeah.
The best I was able to find, somebody does do it on Etsy. This is apparently hand painted, and he says the colors might be slightly different from what's shown. I don't think I'm gonna risk it. He does actually go through and make these for multiple shapes of phones though, so I respect that. Like, this is cool. Some guy made this. Somebody should buy this idea and make it big. I don't know why we haven't yet. Certainly get
There's
my
only
money.
5 left.
I would pay more for this. I would pay more for a light up Ziggy phone case than I paid for my phone. Thank you all for staying with me on this. Any questions?
See, I thought you were gonna go back to the Lego set with the Ziggy thing. Like, why didn't they make a Lego Ziggy?
Ooh, that's actually a great marketing.
Because it's just a bunch of Legos put
It
together
is. It
that
does
are lighting
just look
up.
like
Yeah,
Legos.
translucent Legos.
I don't have a question. I have a critique.
Okay.
You use the words amazing and proprietary together while talking about a Lego set. There's nothing good about proprietary pieces in Lego.
Right now, I know you're a purist. I am kind of with you on that. I do really like that the Ice Castle fan
Wait, are you
build was. Huh? Yes, I am.
Good.
I am supposed to be Al.
So I always feel like the Lego sets that come with specifically shaped pieces for
Yeah.
I feel like that's cheating. I
Yeah.
like it if it's made from just brick, basic.
Yeah, no, I do think that the fan built Ice Castle was pretty epic because it had to be made of existing pieces. Wow, I had a lot of slides.
Are you Sam Beckett?
I know, right? Yeah.
Yes,
See, I thought you were
Like
going
that.
that Sam Beckett is the way we get these things to exist
Oh
by
my
traveling
goodness.
back in time and giving
To
the
change
ideas,
history and tell people that they need to make
changing
this.
history for the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that it is phenomenal that this is made of the bricks that already existed, that he didn't need to use proprietary bricks. I do think that's great. Sterling and I are with you, but I do know that people get excited about pieces that are only available in one set. Like, I don't know if this is the first time we had those mushrooms, but you know, I'm sure somebody was excited to get
Those are
mushrooms.
brick built.
Huh?
Those are brick built.
The mushrooms are brick built?
Yeah, those are 2 pieces.
Right, but the top
That's
piece is
his
mushroom,
body,
right?
so
There's
he
no
can
other way to look at that.
It's
piece.
printing.
Huh?
Printing.
You can sit with me
Yeah.
for now.
Printing is different from a proprietary
I
mold.
wouldn't have.
It's a shape. It's got like a.
Crunched.
No, that's a piece.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's there and now it's destroyed. I
different
should have
piece.
just let Breslin climb up there when she wanted to.
Yeah, like this is a clever use of the levers to make whiskers. I do like that. I mean, I could go without this rabbit existing, but.
The Zumba.
Any other questions?
Tom had to put his Zumba away because his son was surfing with it.
Zumba?
The Zumba, you know.
Roomba.
Oh, the Roomba? Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
this kid was surfing on it, so he had to put it away.
All right. Thank you so much, Sterling. I'll leave my computer plugged in.
There's supposed to be